Alright, I'm gonna let the stream run a little bit so it catches up while I continue to set up a few things.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Oh, there we go. Okay. Next up if you're ready and we can begin. Alright, let me go turn my lights off. What? Why did music stop?
Cause you're, I don't know.
There we go. Alright. So when last we left off, you guys were all just kind of leaving the campsite and joining the soldiers and partying and whatnot. While waiting for Nomala to get ready, Nomala said he would be joining you on your journey, ultimately to the capital city, but certainly join you on your travels wherever that may be for the time being. So as it stands, it's about probably 6 o'clock. You guys are all horsed up and ready to head out. So while you guys are while everybody's kind of pulling up on their horses and waiting for anybody to take the lead, Nomala looks at you all and says,
If you would do me the kindness, I prefer not to lead this endeavor.
Alright, fuck it! Then I lead my horse to lead. Well, yeah.
oh boy. Okay, so you guys are just both up by each other, kind of riding together.
Ho ho ho, well looky here!
Let me get, I gotta get my whiteboard. Okay.
I must stay in the back.
Okay. Nomala is going to be right in front of Luke, so not in the very back. And then who else is where?
I guess I'll be in the back somewhere.
Okay. That leaves Felfiz in spot number 2. Okay. So, as the sun is kind of starting to go down now, it's kind of projecting a nice little sunset across all the blood and torn bodies on the battlefield right now.
Oh, beautiful.
Sure enough, almost oddly, but to be expected, granted what happened, there are no soldier casualties of any kind. There was no casualties from the Royal Army at all. There's not even so much as dropped pieces of equipment from their side. Certainly on the other side, the opposing army, there's tons of bodies. I mean, mutilated, some just clawed by the wyverns, some just trampled and smushed to smithereens beyond all recognition. There's pieces of equipment around, but most present hazards rather than treasures. Most are just broken pieces of rusty swords, pitchforks, pikes, all just shattered wooden splinters everywhere. No one wants to do anything while moving across the field.
Nah.
There's nothing looks valuable from the goblin side, is there? They mostly had just pots and pans.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Can I look around if there's a bucket?
Yeah, so Dalrin, Azani, and Ponzi all make investigation checks.
Shit. Investigation. I see nothing. I like grass.
I do too.
So you guys take about, you slow down a little bit, and just kind of stroll around the battlefield on your mounts, kind of looking for anything that might be a little shiny, anything sticking out. Unfortunately, you don't find anything that seems to be of too great of value. Dalrin, you find one torn leather boot that could be possibly scrapped for more leather. Kind of brown and mildewy though, but that's about the best you can find.
Anyone?
Well,
Did I see something too?
make an investigation check. Darlin, you're not right up on it quite yet. You're kind of looking at it from maybe 20 or 30 feet away.
Anyone see a bucket?
There is no bucket to be seen.
Fuck.
What do you need a bucket for?
Things.
Nice.
Stuff.
Luke, the best, unfortunately you lost track of that bucket. Luke, kind of looking across the battlefield, the best you can find is just one regular old short sword that seems to be in, viable condition for use, but that's about it.
Can I also see if there's a bucket?
There is nobody, there is literally no bucket. There's no bucket to be seen.
I do have a bucket in my bag if you want one, Pons.
You have a bucket?
You're gonna have to tell me what it's for.
I take out the goblin teeth from my pocket. I'm doing stuff. And I shake the little goblin teeth so I rattle a bit.
Fair enough, as long as it's not alive. And I'll grab the bucket from my bag of holding and hand it to him.
Oh, sweet.
That was 1 pound.
Oh,
Yeah,
1 pound?
he's drastically overweight anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dry.
Yeah, you should probably consolidate that now.
How much more weight can your bag of holding carry?
200 pounds or so. That's out of character though.
Well, you'd have to
Wouldn't
ask.
the character know the weight?
Not exactly. You could certainly answer like, "Oh, it can hold a bit more," or roughly a dwarf and a half.
But how would I know?
We would say Jamal.
It's like an empty chasm.
Oh,
Yeah, we would say Jamal kind of gave you the specifics on that.
I'm feeling kind of heavy. Can anyone carry this Bargles pack? I mean, we do have 2 bags of holding.
Yeah, I can carry it.
Oh, you're the best. I take off my burglar's pack and I kind of toss it to her.
Okay.
How heavy is that?
You know what? Fuck it. Go
His
ahead.
His
And make-
burglar's pack is his backpack too.
41.5 pounds. 'Cause, we did the whole weight
no,
thing.
he should have a burglar's pack and an explorer's pack.
Me?
Okay.
I believe that everybody would have 2 packs, but I could be wrong. I'll check.
Just one.
Yeah.
Burglar's
Yeah, everyone
pack.
has a choice between 2.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I know there's a choice between one.
Yeah, so anybody else who is encumbered, now is the time to take care of that.
All right. Well, once we get to the capital, I guess we can find a bag of holding to buy.
Our horses have saddlebags. How much carrying capacity is in those?
Let me try to find out.
I know they had rations and water in it. Well, they had a water skin.
Let me see here.
Still need to get a pickaxe.
Yeah, there's no store out on the road though.
Next thing you know.
Unfortunately, the saddlebags only really have enough storage to provide for the horses.
Oh, okay.
You would have to shop around to see,
Perfect.
to get some either bigger saddlebags or some type of mounted equipment storage if you wanted something like that.
Okay, let me just take out burglar's pack for now. Oh, there we go. 24 pounds.
You could hand me your crowbar, your rope,
Oh, it's all in the bag.
probably a few other things.
Oh, it's all in the bag.
You can take it out of the bag though.
No.
Okay. Out of character, he just chose to be overweight.
Did I?
Well, it doesn't. Things in your bag of holding don't count against your weight limit. Like, the bag of holding has a set weight. If that's what you're referring to.
Oh, he put the entire. Okay, the whole burglar's pack is in that
Yeah,
bag. Okay.
Yeah.
41.5. Because I lost all my ball bearings. Fuck.
Such a shame.
What?
I'll get it all back one day.
So, does
Okay.
anybody else want to consolidate in this time?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
So, Nomala.
Yes.
So, how long have you been a wizard for?
How long have I been a wizard for?
I don't know. Trying to make small talk, you know.
You know, about 20 minutes.
And he's just looking at you with a deadpan face.
No. I want a finger gun, but I don't. You're a cock, you know that?
He looks at you and then he smiles a little bit.
No, that's not true. I've been a wizard now for, let's see, probably about 50 years or so.
Whoa. Oh, look at you, old man.
And how many minutes is that?
Too many to count.
Oh, I'm sure you could count them though.
Yes, well, unfortunately I'm not a time wizard now, am I? Or am I?
Are you?
No, I'm not, sadly.
When am I?
Isn't that
Oh,
the question?
Marcello, what have you been? You've been really quiet for a bit. Well. Alright. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, but you know, the money I made was great. That's why I just need to rest a bit.
Yes, well, perhaps we should not be resting on the battlefield, I believe. We should move into the forest for such things.
While riding, I hold the bucket and put the teeth in my pocket.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
I wasn't being sneaky. Alright, whatever.
No, you're not, but you're trying to ride a horse and put teeth into a bucket. Unfortunately, while in this process, you've accidentally lost 2 of the teeth onto the ground, and try as you might, you just cannot find where they went to.
I'm okay with it.
While looking at the battlefield, can I see if any like creature died in a funny way?
Make an investigation check, and Dalrin, I'm gonna say no, because that's really, really specific and really, really random.
Alright.
But maybe he likes operas.
Bears.
Jesus
got-
Christ.
I got nothing else that sounds like teeth in the bucket, dude.
Hey, yeah,
You can knock out your own teeth and put them in the bucket.
the best you can find, Marcello, on the battlefield is that one goblin was so decapitated. You're not sure if it's his own arm or not, but sticking into the nose of a decapitated goblin head is a decapitated goblin finger.
That's actually funny.
So you guys continue on at a pretty gentle pace, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and you wind up at the northern side of the forest. By this point, the sunset is just beautifully hitting the tree line with a gentle, warm breeze kind of flowing through and rustling the winds coming from your backs. The road seems to widen now and turns into more of a cobblestone road, not necessarily the most maintained cobblestone road and not necessarily the most beautiful, but it is resembling more of what somebody would call a road. It would be a mix of like grayish brown. It's kind of muddy dirt mixed with stone, gravel. It depends on if it's raining or not, which it has been somewhere recently, but...
What time of day did you say it was roughly? Is it like morning or?
No. It's probably 6:20 p.m. by this point.
Okay.
There seems to be no visible light sources ahead of you. However, the road ahead of you extends about maybe 300 feet before taking a slight curve off towards the right. Is what you can visibly see from this point.
So, guys, where are we heading again?
To the capital? Well, actually.
I thought we might stop by the castle.
Oh yeah, that castle. That place.
What is
Right.
Lacrasse?
That is it is Lekris. That is the capital city.
Christ.
Wrecked. So, are you guys just going to continue on the path, or?
Yeah. You're just jealous I have a bucket and you
Yeah,
don't.
we're just.
If there's any point in time in our journey that there's a path, like so there's the main cobblestone path, but is there any point where there's sometimes a path that isn't like a dirt path sometime somewhere in our journey?
Well, nobody has told me you guys were moving forward yet.
Yeah.
We're still
We
going.
move forward.
I thought
Go
we
on.
still were moving forward.
Okay.
Probably just spaced out and following the trail.
Okay. So you guys are trotting along for about 15 to 20 minutes. And eventually the road does start to curve to the right after about another maybe 10-20 minutes in which the sun has fallen completely. It is now nighttime. The gentle breeze has kind of fallen away and it's a little bit cold, not necessarily uncomfortably so, but you wouldn't want to be shirtless in this kind of weather right now. The road continues on, and after the aforementioned about 10 to 20 minutes, you do see a sign kind of in the road. As you're walking up to it, none of you can really make it out without an exterior light source.
Darkness.
Felfis, I can't read this sign. Could you start a forest fire for me?
Yes, no problem. Well, I can't see any trees.
We're in a
It's
We're in a
too
forest.
dark.
Okay. Okay, I was just making sure they weren't like colored or anything. Okay. So, when you guys pull up to the sign, Dalrin kind of slowly muttering under his breath, and not quite a finger snap. This is a somatic and verbal kind of spell. He concentrates for a moment and summons 4 glowing balls of light, which he kind of makes to form over the top of the sign. It's still kind of hard to read at this point, but eventually he combines all of these glowing lights into one. And you can see there's a sign kind of pointing to the left at this fork. The sign to the left says, this way to Fort Gura, and then it's just kind of scratched or smudged out. You can't quite make it out. The sign to the right says, this way to the town of, and then it's scratched out as well.
Like, what kind of scratch? Is it like a beast scratch, or is it just from weathered from?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
I would like to check that too.
Okay. If anyone wants to...
I see everything.
Yeah.
He is everything.
Mhm.
I don't see quite as much.
Wait, that sign's made out of wood?
Yes.
What kind of wood?
It's lost on me, that's for sure.
It's very difficult to tell what type of wood.
It's made out of wood. Wood.
Both Marcello and Dalrin can see this easily. Okay, why does everybody feel the need to roll for it?
I just wanted to.
I just want to know what it is.
I mean, everyone was looking, so I might as well look too. Fuck.
Well, I didn't tell Dalrin to make an investigation check for tracks. That's going to be something else entirely.
Yeah.
survival.
Yeah, that will be survivable. But first things first. So, Marcello and Dalrin, you guys walk up to the signs, and this looks like it was done not only intentionally, but very carefully. Where the proper names are, it looks like it was almost shaved off or whittled off with a dagger or some other sharp object. Definitely done deliberately.
And what do the signs say?
The one pointing to the left says, this way to Fort Gr something. It doesn't actually say it. It says Fort Gr, and that's all you can tell. And the one on the right says, to the town of, and then it's just scratched.
So, I'm going to take out one of my daggers, and on the sign that says, to the town of Fort G, I'm put G yo mama. Now it's just kind of scratch it into the sign.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a, let's see, let me check one thing real quick. Oh my gosh, you gotta wait for me to tell you guys stuff!
Relax, Dalrin, Jesus Christ.
Didn't say anything yet.
Patience,
I
Parkinson's.
said it will be
Patience.
survival, but hold on. Yeah, okay, so sure, we'll let that go. And then Marcello, go ahead and just make a dexterity check. It doesn't really look like there's any tracks nearby. Due to the gravel kind of being mixed in with the dirt in the road, it's really hard to see actual footprints. Just kind of looking behind you, you can't even really tell that your horses had just been there. Marcello, you get about to Yom before eventually you get a massive splinter in your finger, and it just deters you and kind of calls your attention to take care of sooner rather than later.
Alright, I'm gonna get that splinter out.
That's
Fort-
getting infected and he's
Is
gonna
it,
die.
is it gangrene?
This way to Fort Goyam?
It could be right.
Goyom? Whatever.
So is the splinter big enough where I can just pick it with my 2 fingernails and clap?
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Oh my god.
That's what you get for being a cunt. Huh.
That's why I get.
Yeah, easily enough. You just kind of rip that sucker out, give your finger a small little sucking, and after a while the bleeding just stops. You are all taken care of. Dalrin, you turn to Domala and ask. He kind of strokes his beard and gently rides up to the sign and says,
Well, I do remember that from here. To the left is Fort Gumfers. However, to the right, I can't say I've been to any small local towns in a while. As to which path we should take, well, both ways do lead north, so eventually we'll get to where we're going.
What do you guys think?
I say we should skip the town because you people want to shop. I don't want to shop.
True. I mean,
I'll nod.
You say that that we won't find some way to shop anywhere that's possible.
I'd like to avoid it as much as possible.
I do want to get that book Nomala mentioned.
Is the book important to you?
Very important.
I want to check for a secret sign.
check for a secret sign?
Yeah.
What would be the purpose of a secret sign?
Just in the immediate area.
Yeah.
There's a sign that says secret sign, and that's it.
Okay. So, kind of looking around at the area, there's some bushes behind the signs, and you go and kind of check those out. All you really see in those bushes are 2 rabbits fucking each other.
Majestic.
Symbolism.
Majestic.
You know what? They, hold on.
Oh boy.
Eventually the rabbit on top, just completely falls off and the female just takes off.
I look at the bunny and I say, "Don't hate the player, hate the game," and I walk out the bush.
Okay.
You didn't see my secret bunny session.
You saw the female rabbit kind of running out of the bush, but it is long gone. Rabbits are faced. And you'd have to either draw your weapon and fire from your horse, or dismount and run after it. Either way, it would be gone.
So you guys thinking the fort?
Yeah, let's go to Fort Guillaume.
I do believe that Fort Gumfers perhaps might have something to offer. I do believe it has the book I did promise this gentleman here.
Fort Gumfers?
Wait, hold on. It's called Gumfers?
Yes, I said that when Darwin asked me.
What
Fort
time of day
Gumfers we go.
does it look pretty dark outside?
Yeah, I said it was like about 7 o'clock and there was it was dark and there was a little bit of coldness. Just a little bit.
Does the sign just says this way to Fort G, right?
Well, now it says this way to Fort Guillaume.
Yeah. It didn't say anything like how far or anything like that.
No, just kind of an arrow indicating that it is the left path.
Alright, 2-4 it is. Then.
So, Nomala, do you know how far away Fort Gumfers is from here, roughly?
From here,
He kind of thinks to himself a little bit.
there's the rock, some trees. Yeah, perhaps about an hour on horseback or so.
Ah, shit. Then we can make the trip. Let's go for it, guys. To Fort Gunfairs.
Sounds good.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Lead the way as if I know where I'm going. And I head
Name's a
down the
Gunfairs.
left path.
Okay. Everybody starts going down the left path. You guys are indeed riding in the dark. There's a touch of moonlight, but not much. The canopy is rather thick in this part of the woods.
Dark vision hype.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
Hey.
horses do not have dark vision.
Oh, but we're steering the horses.
Dude, horse vision.
Correct. However, let me see my order here.
Horse vision.
Let's see. Marcello is up in the front now.
Pull out a torch in the back.
Before that happens, I would like Marcello, Ponzi, and Dalrin to all make animal handling checks.
Fuck. I love you, horse.
Ponzi doesn't have dark vision.
Nope.
This is for the animals. So, while you guys are kind of, trotting along at a little bit faster of a pace than before, unfortunately, the road took a corner and it was too late for any of you besides Ponzi to really do anything. Dalrin and Marcello, your horses stumble into a downed log and trip, throwing you both off. You will both take 7 points of falling damage, as the horses you barely manage to pull away from them before they stumble across over the both of you. They start to get up and are kind of snorting and stomping frantically. By this point, the rest of the party pulls up. Luke with his torch, and you can clearly see a rather large log kind of just over the road, maybe sticking up vertically about 3 feet, kind of out of kind of in the blind spot after turning a corner.
Who put this here? Rude.
Nomala pulls his horse up to the log and looks at it and says,
Well, that's curious. Trees this young don't often fall over for no reason.
Ogres. Am I right?
Can I just mount the horse and go and investigate like the ends of the log to see if it was like torn out or if it was chopped?
sure, go ahead and make a nature check.
What?
Dead Fordo.
Looking over, kind of inspecting both ends of the tree, the best you can tell is that it's a birch tree.
Nice. You know nothing.
Dalrin, your horse seems to be relatively uninjured. And as you're kind of stroking its mane, it does eventually calm down and allow you to mount again, should you choose to. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead and just roll your charisma. It kind of gives you a little snort in return. You're not quite sure what to make of it, but at least you got a response.
Well, I'm gonna mount back up on my horse. And...
Okay.
Is there enough space to walk around it?
Certainly your horse couldn't have, with Luke's torch now, and your horse being able to see it. Okay. And now with, can you link that light?
You're just gonna blind the fucking thing.
Okay. Yeah. Easily enough. You guys wouldn't really have to go around it. Ponzi, Dalrin, and Marcello, they're already kind of over it with their horses. Ponzi's horse jumped at the last second. Your horses would, now that they can see it, would probably be more than willing to just kind of hop over it and continue onwards.
Okay.
So is that what you do? Okay.
Yeah.
I love just that, just acknowledgement, just, good info. Okay. So you guys continue riding on for about the next hour or so. The only things you really notice out of the ordinary are, well, not even really out of the ordinary. The only things you notice noteworthy, you do hear some owls kind of hooting in the distance. Occasionally you see a deer or two go by. You kind of stray away off the road a couple times just to avoid bears, so as not to deal with them. Eventually the road turns and the forest starts to open up into somewhat of a clearing. And with the moon kind of positioned behind it, you can see a tower with kind of a... It doesn't have a moat or anything, just as the road kind of continues up towards it, you can see the road is outlined with grass. The front of the tower has a small little, a fully masoned stone bridge, not really over anything, just to kind of give a more sturdy place for people to leave horses or and other types of mounts, perhaps wagons, carriages, and just enough space for them to make it up easily. And the front of the tower has a very large set, 2 wooden double doors, each one probably 25 feet diagonally. The tower itself does have a couple windows in it, however, they're not glass-paned windows, just kind of openings in the tower. There doesn't seem to be any light coming from anywhere within the tower per se, but there's only really 1 or 2 windows on the front of the tower.
I'll look at Namala. Is this the place?
Yes, this certainly does seem to be the place I was investigating. However, because it was a little bit of time ago, I do recommend we all stay on our toes now.
Okay, the trees would be kind of probably like 75 feet away from the entrance of the tower castle. Okay. So you kind of just take your horse back a little bit and go and tie it up to a tree before kind of lightly jogging over and meeting up with the rest of the party.
Where'd you put your horse, Thorin? I'm gonna go do the same thing.
Okay. So you also just kind of go over to where Darwin had his horse and kind of tie it up to a tree very close by, we'll say.
Bucket in hand.
Okay.
Didn't you say there was a place for where they had like places for carriages and horses?
Yes, that's kind of it's assumed that you would have something to weigh down the reins of your horses, but there's space to leave them on the bridge. You guys aren't really close enough to make out more than that at the moment.
I'll go ahead and put mine in the trees with the others.
Okay.
Amala, what do you think?
Well, I'm going to just put my horse up onto the bridge. I'm not really concerned. Well, it's not even a horse per se, but she'll be alright.
Fancy.
Okay.
I'll just put my horse up, I guess.
By this point, the light on your rapier would have fallen.
How much longer on my torch?
Let me see if it says specifically.
Yeah, it would have burned out also. Because the last word an hour.
Yeah, so your torch is now out as well.
All right. Torch number 2.
I'm gonna. So you have to have something to hold down the reins of your horse.
Yeah, or you could look for something to kind of tie it to.
I want to do that because I don't have anything heavy enough to hold down a horse.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Ah.
Nine. You do see in the bridge off to either of the edges there are divots evenly spaced in the stone in the edges of the bridge, leaving spots for you to tie the reins to one of these kind of small little protrusions of stone that remain.
All right, I'm gonna take Nomala's advice and, well, not really advice, and kind of use one of those divots and tie my horse up by the bridge.
Okay. When you tie your horse up, you just see Nomala kind of talking to his mount, saying something, taking a few steps back. His mount bows to him before white energy just kind of swirls over the skin of his mount, and it just seems to disappear.
Get my horse and be like, "It's okay, buddy. I still love you."
Princess kind of nudges at your leg, seemingly a bit jealous.
I'm happy. And I look at Princess. I'm like, "Who do I love more?"
Princess just kind of turns her head and snorts a little bit.
Oh, don't be like that. You always be my number one.
I'm gonna go and regroup with. Well, I'm going to wait at the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, eventually, because other people seem to be specific, you all go and regroup at the bridge. Nomala, with staff that was kind of strapped to his back, brings it out and kind of flicks his fingers at the top before the top illuminates with light. He kind of looks at you all, waiting for some type of indication.
All right, so
Onward.
through the doors, or I don't know.
Can we? Can I just get a general? Let me look at so double doors, right? What else is around?
It seems to be like a wide tower, maybe 150, 200 feet in diameter, maybe even 300. It's kind of hard to tell. Not very large in general, going up maybe about 2 floors made of inlaid stone and mortar. And you can tell there's some types of cracks in the stone, some moss hanging here or there. It's not very well kept up.
Is there any signs of life that recently around on the bridge or anything like that?
Not showing on the outside, no.
What about the inside?
You are unable to tell.
JK.
Unable to tell that so far.
JK. I'm gonna head towards the doors with Princess.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave Shale on the bridge with Marcelo's horse. Sort of as a watchdog.
Alrighty.
Watch Weasel.
Watch Weasel.
So you just kind of command Shale to sit kind of by Marcello's horse, and Shale obeys.
Guess we approach the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys approach the doors, and as you approach the doors, a torch on either side of the doors, a pair of them, one on the left side, one on the right side, stuck in sconces that were seemingly unilluminated, start to spark and crackle, and a light illuminating the front of the doors. And you can see, before it was easy enough to tell that they were wood, but now you can see that this is very weathered wood, scratched, swollen due to moisture in some spots, cracks and things like that. You're getting the general feeling that this overall place is not very well maintained.
Does it seem like the torches were lit magically? Or is it like a trap, sort of?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
These rolls tonight.
The best you can kind of, you can't really gauge what kind of happened behind to the activation of the torches. You certainly do, as the rest of you do. You know that they were not active when you were sitting on the bridge, and you know that they activated once you had walked up to the door. And now the torch is illuminated also on both of the doors. You can see two brass lion head knockers, one on each door. It's got a lion head, all done in brass. And in both of the lion head mouths, there's just giant rings.
So how big are those knockers?
They're about, probably about a foot in diameter or so.
Okay, so those are some pretty sizable knockers.
Yes. Also, you can see one of them is slightly lifted up. On the back of it, it does have a very shiny nipple that would indent into the door to assist in the knocking.
Are they asymmetrical, or are they both the same size?
Oh, they're both the same.
That's good. Good for the door.
You do see in the left knocker a couple lumps, just defections in the metal.
Door cancer. So actually, can I look down and like from kind of looking up, walking back up and down, and see if there's any maybe a tripwire or a trap door that could have possibly set off the torches?
I don't understand what walking back up and down means.
Because I'm looking for the trap door.
He wants to see if they deactivate and reactivate.
So you'd like to walk back and forth?
Kind of like what I was
What did I
doing.
say? I'm delirious. Leave me alone.
You said, I would like to walk back up and down.
Oh. The other one.
So yeah, you just start Michael Jackson moonwalking straight up into the stratosphere. No.
That's the way I want to go. Backup character.
Go ahead and make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Is it because I'm not moonwalking hard enough?
No, it is because you've never really looked for traps before. You kind of pacing about ever so gently, just while you're in the process kind of looking for something specific, Nomala just looks at you and says,
Well, they just seem to be magic torches. I don't think they're of any specific significance.
There you would certainly have to find out. You cannot, from your current position.
But look at those knockers.
Are we sitting here staring at the door?
Yeah, I don't know how you guys are.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up and try to open it. Not gonna knock. I'm trying to do it a little stealthily, so it doesn't make too much noise.
Okay. We'll say Darwin is assisting you, so go ahead and first roll an athletics check with advantage.
Wow.
Jesus. All right.
Okay, and then just go ahead and do a normal stealth check. Very nice. You start to kind of push into one of the doors with Darwin sitting there as well. Darwin, go ahead and make a stealth check as well. Very nice. So with both of you pushing the doors open, you can see before you which I will take us to in just a moment.
Oh shit.
Give me a moment here.
Un momento.
Okay. You do see the doors open up into a decently long stone hallway, and in perfect synchronization, pairs of torches lining this hallway start to light up, going back, until they eventually get to another door. I'm
gonna walk in.
While the torches are lighting up, and immediately upon after having the doors open, you see, if I can get him to appear, that would be great. I'm on the wrong tool, I'm retarded. You do see a race of a man you don't see very often, a tiefling male. He's not actually holding that dagger, if you can make that out. Who's wearing what looks almost to be like kind of what Nomala is wearing, kind of wizard-like rags of sorts, but just in horrid condition. They seem to be almost burlap. There's holes in certain spots. He's kind of wearing, he doesn't have pants per se, more like a long flowing robe. There is a belt sectioning off the bottom kind of from the top, just looking kind of dirty. He himself is a balding tiefling, hair kind of in the back of his head. His skin is very greasy. He's very pale. Just kind of looks to be in poor hygiene, kind of matching the theme of the tower in general. As you guys kind of open the doors, he's rubbing his hands together and walks up to you all and says,
Welcome to Fort Gumpfish. What brings you here? No, I'm not the owner of the tower per se. I'm just kind of taking up residence while there's nobody else here.
That's suspicious.
do you say that out loud?
No, I just think that's myself.
Okay.
So, how may I help you all?
Oh fuck. I'll wait till Pip speaks. Pull Doran.
And he's just kind of rubbing his hands together, looking at each and every one of you.
A place to rest and a journey. Well, I have places to rest. Perhaps not the most comfortable. But what kind of journey are you on?
Here comes the lie.
Here comes the lie. The lie's already happened.
True.
Okay.
Witchcraft and dragons, you say? Well, that's awfully dangerous. But again, what brought you here? This tower is off the beaten path a little bit.
Now, Marlo, what would you say that book looked like that we're here looking for?
The book, you say? Well, it was small. You, sir? Yes. Would you have happened to seen perhaps something resembling a small diary about, it could have been perhaps in a drawer, perhaps in a desk, something like that. Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been here that long. And also, I can't say I've explored it too thoroughly. Well, if you don't mind, could we perhaps take a look about, if that's okay with everyone?
He's kind of looking at the group, waiting for a response.
Does he have any visible staff or weaponry that we can see? Just the
No, his clothing is very, very simple. He doesn't even really have a real belt. It's more of like a rope, just kind of for fashion, I guess. No real purpose as he's wearing a robe.
Can I see if he's telling the truth and if he's avoiding saying something? I would say.
I'm also gonna walk up next to Dalrin and just whisper, "This guy's a bit suspicious."
Sure. Go ahead and make an insight check.
He's legitimate.
It's just kind of that you're not really used to the mannerisms of a tiefling, especially in the dim light. It's kind of hard for you to get any type of good read on him.
he
Have
invited
a
us
torch
in,
out.
right? He said we were okay going in.
What was that?
Did he say we were okay going in, or was that Namala?
No, Namala said he'd like to have a look around if the group is okay with it.
We're okay with that.
I'm okay with looking around for a bit.
Well, wait, I still have torch number 2 out.
Okay. Well, you would have had to have grabbed another torch somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. This man looks at you and says,
Well, certainly, if you'd like to look around, just be a bit careful. There may be, I don't know, some scary spiders or spooky skeletons or perhaps some traps. To be honest, I've only been in the room directly behind us, and I have not ventured out very much further than that.
What's your name?
My name is Fides. I can spell that for you if you'd like.
All right.
Fides or Vides?
Fides, Fides.
Okay.
Spell that.
Well,
Okay, Fides. We'll just be in and out, probably.
Yes, I will be following close behind you, as I'm a little curious to see what this place contains myself. But if you have not guessed, I'm not much of a fighting combat person.
Dalrin, go
Have
ahead.
any?
Yeah, Dalrin, go ahead and make an insight check as well.
Dibs on anything shiny.
Nah, dude, you're getting a book. That's
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Never mind. I got a bucket so we can put all shiny things in though.
Yay.
14. He looks a bit nervous, but that seems to be so by nature. Ever since you guys walked in, he's just been kind of wringing his hands together. You can't tell much other than that.
Got anything to fight with, Fides? Or are you just gonna tag along?
I suppose I could punch something if I had to.
Oh, even better. I walk up to him and I give him a bucket. The bucket.
Okay, so you and Dalrin both walk up to him, and you guys hand him a bucket and a rusty dagger. As you're kind of holding them out to him, he's kind of waving his hands in front of him, kind of like a no pattern.
No, please, I would really rather not do any fighting at all. I might be what you would refer to as not so brave.
So you're a bit. Never mind.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
We'll take.
I whisper to Dalrin.
self-defense.
He's a bitch.
do come in, friends. Please, I'll be right after you.
No. Lead the way.
I just told you.
No.
I've only been in the room directly behind us. I've not been out since, and I'm a bit afraid of the dark, perhaps.
Here, hold my torch. Give him
Alright.
my torch.
He's a tiefling. He can see in the dark.
You wouldn't necessarily know that, though.
Hey,
Can I
hey,
make a
hey, hey.
history check on that?
I traveled with a tiefling for so long. I should know this stuff.
For so
I had-
long, you know.
I had sex with a tiefling by accident once.
Oh, you were getting close.
What was that?
Nothing.
I'm going to look suspiciously at Fonzie.
Ponzi, go ahead and make a deception check.
Shit! Shit! Here it is, boys. Shit!
He
Please tell.
he looks at you and just kind of continues wringing his hands and says,
Right, well, after you.
Alright, I'm gonna be walking behind Dalrin. Not close behind, but you know.
Luke, he doesn't accept your torch. He's just kind of waiting up for Nomala specifically, it seems, for some reason.
Suspicious.
I'll be the last one. Like, I'll wait for everyone to go in.
Okay. Well,
Wait for
everybody
them.
can kind of position themselves how they would like.
I'm going to wait for the bear.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna be over here.
So, Videz is walking up to Namala, right? Or just waiting for him?
Yeah. He's kind of
Okay.
waiting for you all to file past.
I will go up. Well, I'll wait until Namala gets up to him, and then I'll go up and frame him on the other side. If that makes sense.
Well, they're both where they are right now, so
Where's
I'm just
Namala at?
I'm just waiting. He's the dude marked Nomala. Everybody should be able to
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Ariella.
nah.
I mean, Areola.
There we go.
I gotta get the other. I have to get Fidesz's name in here momentarily. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and just place yourselves.
Yeah, I'll be right here.
Did Elder got killing floor too?
Yeah, you got it a while ago.
Okay. Whoops.
Also, while we're walking, I'd like to see if there's any presence around or any movement behind us or so. Like, if someone's following us.
Okay.
That's why we're walking, so.
There doesn't, besides Nomala and Fidesz, who are just waiting after everybody goes, there doesn't seem to be any type of presence or anything. So yeah, that's the situation you guys are currently in. You're at the hallway, a very long hallway to just a single kind of wooden reinforced with iron door.
Let's go.
It does seem to be locked. Right now, Luke is standing out of the castle entirely. Due to what
Probably waiting for Felphus to move.
due to what the character
Seriously.
position is. Yeah.
Oh my god, just move.
I'm literally waiting, because I'll be the last one.
Get your fucking panties in a bunch, Jesus.
Just what is that for not moving?
All right.
The man with Parkinson's.
The door does appear to be locked. It's kind of a tumbler lock, not really a padlock or a bolt or anything.
A tumbler lock, so you got offended?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna take.
Why don't
Okay.
we just wait? Why don't we just wait for Fidesz to open it?
Hold on a second. I need to look at your character sheet. Yeah, because you will actually be rolling with your thieves' tools. So you can just click on your thieves' tools and it'll roll that. Well, do you actually have your thieves' tools on you, or did you give them to somebody else? Okay. Then go ahead and roll with your thieves' tools. Now, if I do this, and it works,
You're off the team.
which I have a mighty feeling it will. As I thought. Over on the left, where it says Thieves' Tools, you have all your stuff on your character sheet in really weird spots. There you go. So after spending probably about 5 minutes with it, eventually you do get the tumblers to click open. The door itself is unlocked, but not physically open. At this point, Fidesz and Nomala. Whoa, Fidesz flips transversally. That was weird. Fidesz and Nomala start walking up forward as well.
I'm gonna be right behind him, helping with that.
Okay, so Darwin, go ahead and roll investigation with advantage.
What happened?
Oh God!
Why? How?
God hates you so much.
Holy shit. So, I'm gonna place you guys both there, per se.
Oh my god.
Well, actually, just for the sake of space, we'll put, because you said you were behind him.
Yeah.
So as Darwin enters the room, slowly, he feels a little bit of tension on his foot for a moment, and then feels that tension let go. I would like Darwin and Ponzi to go ahead and both make dexterity saving throws with disadvantage.
Well, see ya, boy. See ya, boy.
Okay.
Oh, natural 18s.
So,
See ya, fam.
Dalrin, you will take 18 points of slashing damage. Ponzi, you will take 9 as when you feel that tension on your foot hit and then let go, a giant guillotine blade-like thing swings in from the side and catches you both as you progress into the room. It just does one swing before snapping into position at the top where there was a little slot kind of holding it.
Fuck!
Do I see this?
Yes, and certainly all of you would hear this. Fidesz and Nomala rush up kind of past everyone, trying to peek in and see what's happening.
I'm like backed up into the doorway, like, oh.
Can I try to find what caused that to happen?
Is there a light source in the room that somebody had used?
Oh, I forgot it. It's pitch black, right? No, yeah. What's his face? Fidesz has all those torches.
In the hallway they were.
Oh, but inside the room. Okay.
Yeah.
Lawrence Rapier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, kind of walking in gently, you can see that there is an activated tripwire on the ground. It's now just sitting there kind of limply, having already served its purpose.
Well,
Well,
Nomala kind of leans in the door, not necessarily shouting, but above normal voice level.
Is everything all right in there? What is it? Is it enemies? Is it what happened?
it looked like it was a trap.
Well, to be fair, oftentimes abandoned fortresses and whatnot are often left with traps behind to prevent exactly listening.
yeah, quit your bitching, Doran. You've been slashed before. I go up to him and I hold out my hand.
Okay.
Come on, cunt. Fuck.
Okay. So Daron tries to take your hand, and he does so, and you start pulling him up, but he just kind of stumbles to the floor again.
Alright, you fucking drama queen, come on! Shit! Nice try again.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check with disadvantage.
Jesus fucking
The little
Christ.
Dalrin that could.
14. Slowly but surely, you do very weakly get up onto your feet, just kind of bent over at first, and then fully standing upright, slightly panting and looking slightly pale.
How much damage did Dalrin take?
18 points.
Crybaby. Wait, seriously? Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, Darwin has a huge gash. He has a huge gash across his back that is just bleeding nastily.
Hmm.
So you have 27 total HP.
How much do you have?
37.
Everybody's just kind of staring at Darwin while Darwin's like looking for some type of help.
There's a big frog in the way.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be over here then.
Excuse
Helping
me?
him up.
I'll have you know that I'm only 140 pounds, ma'am.
I mean,
That's what I thought.
you're all free to move.
I'm gonna walk into the room with Princess.
Yeah, fucking move.
Kind of crouch down, kind of get real close to Darwin and get into his ear, like really close, and just get closer. Like, I'm gonna cast Healing Word and be like, "It's okay, buddy. I'll save you. It's okay. Shh, it'll all be over soon."
Okay, go ahead and cast your healing word.
So is there anything on the walls of this room?
I don't understand why healing word rolls twice. I don't get it.
It says it in the algorithm. Like it says,
Yeah. He's about to sing you a whole healing paragraph.
that's my shit. All the girls wanna be.
Do you have 2d4 for bardic inspiration? Or no, that doesn't make.
Oh, no, if you cast it a higher level, then it'll roll another one.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Like, if it rolls a level 1, it's 1d4. If it rolls a second level, it's another
Okay.
1d4. So
Okay.
that's why it rolls 2.
So I guess we'll wait. What level are you healing it at?
It should just be the 8,
Okay.
not the one extra.
So Darwin, you take comfort in these words. He's gently whispered into your ear, healing up 8 points of that damage you had taken. And as you guys are kind of all strolling into the room now, it's very we'll have Fidesz here. Oh wait, that's Namala, and we'll have Fidesz over here. It's very cobwebby. There's just old like a dusty dining set in one of the corners. You can see like a table, very cobwebby, with 4 chairs positioned by it. You see a dusty, cobwebby old bookshelf towards this part of the room, with absolutely no books in it or anything. You can see 2 doors, one here and one here, And then in the corner over here, there's like a dusty old chest that's sitting open with nothing inside it.
So you say you've been to this room, Finesse?
Yes, this is the only room I have been into. Unfortunately, I have not gone as far as the rest of your friends did.
Have you seen or heard anything from behind these doors?
Seen or heard something? Seen? Certainly. No. Occasionally I do hear the scurrying of rats and such like that. I do believe there is a second floor containing perhaps some bats or something. I'm not quite sure. I've been literally 5 feet into this room. I opened the door and then I said nope and walked out.
Wait, if you open the door, then never mind.
He did not go far enough to activate the trap. You went about, just for the sake of things and space, you went about 10 feet into the room. He was standing right before where the tripwire would be. And he kind of indicates his set. He says,
I came up. No, I did not see it. I came up only a few steps into the room. I was interested in exploring, but just, I wasn't quite feeling up to it.
I'll go over and check out this door. Is it locked?
I'm gonna go over there too.
both the doors are shut, and just for reference, both of them are locked. Azani, the door you're on, you just kind of gently push against it, and it seems to be, there seems to be something heavier kind of keeping it secured, perhaps some type of bar in the back or something.
Is there any space above or below the door? Or is it pretty much tied to the stem?
It is perfectly sealed in.
Okay.
Time to check the other door.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Fuck off,
Luke,
Marcelo.
are
I'm
you
gonna look
just,
up on the ceiling.
are you just, well, you're sitting in the doorway right now. There you go.
Is it?
Looking up at the
Yeah.
ceiling, it is actually it's not domed because it is a square, but it is somewhat either convex or concave. I forget which one it is. But the ceiling is the highest in the middle, extending lower kind of on the sides. Occasionally a little bit of dust will fall from the ceiling, but other than that, there isn't anything noteworthy.
My bad.
Yeah, so it
I'm-
does look like this was just it. Like, does it convex out?
It's kind of like the opposite of what the reflection of what a lake would be. It is highest in the middle and then getting closer to you as it extends outwards.
Okay.
So you guys, this door is not a fully sealed door. This is more like prison bars or a gateway. And you can see with the little bit of light from Dalrin's rapier, it extends up into, which I shall reveal. It starts to extend up into a staircase.
Well,
Can we try the door?
Well, Dalrin had asked the group a question first.
Well, we
No.
did have healing potions, but they kind of were used on me. You know the little slapping incident back at that cave? I looked to Luke.
I just whistle. Like, I don't have any more healing potions.
Then I look back to Dalrin. Well, yeah.
To the here, right?
What was that? You kind of lagged out.
So there's a bookcase.
Yes,
Right here.
a dusty bookcase, but there's no books in it.
Anyways, Doran,
Oh,
you mind
knock.
unlocking this door?
We'll knock inside the bookcase.
Okay.
The-
You just hear and feel the echoing of wood. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I'm gonna stand right here and try to move it a little bit.
The bookcase?
Yeah.
Okay. It moves easily enough. Not being loaded with books. All you can see is kind of the dusty outline of where it once was as you kind of slide it along.
Nothing behind it.
Just the dusty outline from where you were sliding it along.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
We're back again.
19. So as you are sitting there kind of sitting at the lock for a while, something seems to catch your attention for a moment, just a noise or something outside, maybe an owl, something like that. And the pick you were using currently breaks.
Is it something we heard?
No, it was just kind of just a flavor thing, not really.
Hear what, Doran? Yeah. Doran, I think you're going crazy.
I'm still within 100 feet of Shell. She hasn't reported anything happening outside, right?
You get the idea that for some reason or another she does not like Marcello's horse. For no particular reason.
Okay.
But that's about it. Okay. Go ahead and roll your thieves' tools again. Very nice. This time you redouble your efforts. And the locking mechanism clicks open, and this time the door does swing open, leading up to the staircase that has a simpler wooden door at the very end, still locked, and you cannot see anything much past it.
I'm gonna sit here and watch Darn expectantly.
Okay.
There we
Uh,
go.
Be leaning against the wall too, like.
Give me 1 second.
See if he learns his lesson.
Oh, what?
Let me see something right quick. Luke and Felfiz, go ahead and make perception checks. Okay. So Felfiz, as you're kind of looking around, you look to your left and noticed that Fidesz is no longer there. Luke, just before this happened, you were kind of turning, looking around the room too. You heard the voice of Fidesz whisper something, and then a moment later he completely disappeared.
Man.
Son of a fucking whore!
While you guys are kind of looking for him, this door swings shut with a force, and you can hear the locking mechanisms kind of working inside before it stops.
Which door? The one in the center?
Yes, the door you originally came through.
Okay.
God damn it. Can I check this door?
Yes. This is a wooden reinforced door. But it's
Barred, Luke.
sealed. Yeah, it seems to be barred from the back.
I'm gonna swing the staff over my shoulder so I can hold it. Can't say I didn't expect this.
Nomala just kind of turns to all of you. Whoops, am I on the right tool? No, I'm
Oh, did not notice you took a Nomala, so I thought fucking
not. No.
Fides took Nomala. I was
Uh,
like, God damn it.
Nomala looks around to you all and says,
Well, where did that strange fellow go?
I'm gonna take out one dagger just in case.
Locked us in, I suppose.
But guy said something in the. Said something. I didn't catch it. But he just disappeared.
Well, he probably casted an invisibility spell and then walked out and locked us in here.
Well, nowhere for us to go except up.
Up.
I
indeed.
I mean,
can we just unlock the door?
Does it have like a lock on the side?
Unfortunately, no. There is no lock from your side of the door now.
That's a suspicious construction.
From the inside, it would pull open towards you.
Alco would not approve.
Did he check for traps here?
Yes, he did check for traps. Yes, there are hinges on that side.
Yeah, if you want. But I
Go
think
on.
we were gonna go up anyways.
yeah. So, it's all agreed. If we ever see him again, we're gonna stab the fuck out of him, right? Well, I'm gonna stab the fuck out of him.
I'm still within range of Shell, by the way,
Yeah.
in case he leaves.
Okay. Yep. While you guys are kind of sitting here, contemplating what to do and the disappearance of Fides, I would like everybody to go ahead and make perception checks.
Oh, shit. I'm scared. Hey.
Oh, so good.
1.
And then Marcello, if he's alive.
Benego? The dog aids killed him.
I think he's passed out already.
He just said stuff like 45
Yeah.
seconds ago.
Yeah, he was AFK a second. I think he came back though.
Benego?
Yeah, AFK again.
I'll roll for him. No big deal.
Nago just mystically disappeared. Oh,
Okay. So you all look up and notice now that the ceiling is slowly starting to seem to get closer to you. Almost as if the high point now is lowering to meet flush with the rest of itself. While Marcello is not.
Okay.
There's Marcello. So the room that you're in, the high point in the ceiling is now coming down closer towards you guys. Azani, however, before you notice that in addition to have heard some type of mechanism working beyond the doorway that is now locked.
Oh, shit.
Do you still want me to make a perception check?
No, I did it for
He
you.
rolled for you. 19, so. Well, I suggest we get out of this room.
Well,
Shit, I really want to
what's
go to
going
the
on with
left.
the door?
How much time? How fast is it descending?
You probably have about 3 minutes.
I'm gonna follow Azani casually. Well, we're not gonna die, I guess.
Just casually.
Uh,
I'm going to walk in no sense of hurry towards them.
Okay.
Is
Did
there?
I make it to the door in one piece?
Oh yeah. I mean, this is over a 3-minute procedure. You could all casually walk, but
I mean, the one at the top of the stairs.
Zolran, get the fuck in there. We'll find a way out.
Is
I
there
wanted to
a
go
space under the center doors, or is it totally
No, it is totally sealed.
okay? Well, I'm just gonna follow the rest of the group then, because there goes that idea.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll make more space.
So Azani, you are at the doorway. This seems to be a simple wooden doorway.
Oh, just a doorway? Oh,
Well, there is a door there, a simple
You
wooden
just
door.
go through the door.
Right.
Fuck.
Does it seem locked?
Does it seem locked? So you're just gonna look at
I'm
it?
gonna push on. No, I'm gonna push on it.
Okay. The door easily enough swings open underneath your pushing.
Okay. Can I look? Can I examine the tiles in front of me, or whatever's in front of me, on the ground, to make sure I don't fall into the same tripwire?
Oddly enough, the tile in front of you is a white 5-foot square grid. No. Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
You fall into the deep abyss, never to be seen again.
You just summoned an ancient red dragon. Fuck.
There doesn't seem to be anything on the floor in front of you.
I'm going to step in. Is this like a hallway that I'm seeing in front of me?
So you guys are the door opened up into kind of a small room. I didn't have time quite to get done.
It's all good.
So I will do the almighty boxes. Ooh, boxes.
They better be good colors.
There you go.
Alright.
And there, Azani, you walk into the first few feet of this room, and you can see not a whole lot at all.
Is there anything interesting in there?
Like an empty room?
You can't tell.
I have dark vision. I can't tell.
Perhaps there's a lot of gray things in this room.
I'm gonna walk in.
How much time has passed?
I would say about 2 minutes. The ceiling is about 10 feet away before it hits the floor completely.
Oh, I'm talking about my torch.
Oh, yeah, that's only like 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
What are people on the stairs still doing?
I guess I'll just go in the room. Why not?
Okay.
I'm kind of waiting to see what happens in the room, just in case.
Okay.
No, Maul is
anything
trying to
interest
blocking
you?
the entrance. There we go.
Nomala is kind of walking up. Nomala.
Any doorways, any chests, any branches?
Donnie's
Just
chomping at
keep
the
on
bit.
resetting.
Nomala kind of stops at the door for a moment. He takes a deep breath and just closes his eyes, almost in a meditative state. He waits there for about 20 seconds before opening his eyes and then just proceeding into the room with the rest of you.
Are they able to see now with my torch still?
No, you're looking backwards.
I have my torch up.
There you go. You just see this as a very small room. Over here, there's another set of stairs that goes straight to. I can reveal the blank areas. That doesn't really matter. That goes straight all to here before taking a left turn that you cannot see beyond.
So that stairs, is it up or down?
These would be going up.
Okay.
So this room just seems to be kind of like a small, perhaps used for a common room, really just a throughfare to the staircase up to the full second floor.
Well, I'll go ahead and continue.
Okay.
I shall.
Watch for traps. Don't want to get cut up like drama queen back here.
Right. Okay. So you guys just proceed along. Let's see. I'm going to go. Where is it? There we go. I'm gonna go ungridded for now, so that way, because these are narrow staircases, so that way you guys can, you don't have to be locked weirdly to the grid. But there's only really room for one person, a single file procession only. Sorry, you can just proceed on.
Yep, falling right behind.
Okay. So as the stairs climb higher and higher and higher, with Azani at the very top of the steps, this opens out now to a much grander room, almost kind of shaped like a banquet hall. Not quite as large, still definitely within the size limit of this tower, but definitely much spacier. On the sides, you see 2 long tables, very dusty. At the top, there's a chair and some type of form in that chair, but it's very difficult for you to make out from this space.
Spooky.
Okay.
Careful.
I'll get to my spell page.
You wouldn't be able to see it, darling.
Yeah, Darwin, you are unable to see.
He's
Okay.
gonna. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna use Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
That's what I was planning on doing.
Okay.
Darwin wanted to shoot it.
Congrats, darling.
Okay. Azani, as you're getting closer, and I'm you can see a form of a skeleton. Hold on, I gotta get rid of that.
Spooky!
I gotta get rid of that box I made.
What
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah.
Shove it down your spine.
You see, this icon is literally called Spooky Skeleton.
Fuck.
However, you do see what looks like the skeleton of perhaps some type of warrior king. He has a dusty horned helmet on, bits of rags still kind of adorning the bone. You see some type of sword hilt at his belt with no real sword in it, some very cracked leather boots on.
Do you see?
Does he seem to be immobile?
I mean, it's a skeleton in a chair.
Okay. I do have Pass Without Trace up.
That you do.
How tall is the table, sort of?
Just about like a normal dining table, maybe 3.5, 4 feet from the ground or so. Additionally, let me find some real ones. You can see, Jesus Christ, why do they all gotta be gigantic?
Gigantic skeletons.
Yeah, you can see skeletons of what looked like nobles. Some of them have kind of tarnished jewelry around their necks. They're all going to be the same skeleton, but tarnished jewelry around their necks with some what were probably once fine goblets on the table. And those who are in the room now are starting to get a sense that it looks like all these people just kind of somehow died in this room, just smack in the middle of things almost.
Is there anything on the table?
Yeah, on the tables are some of the tarnished cups and plates. You can see lumps of lumps of probably what was once. There we go. Meats and sorts. Some very rotten vegetables. Some dusted wine bottles.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cast.
Why is he literally shooting everything now?
Darwin, go ahead and just roll an attack.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Wow.
Holy ball sacks.
That's 7 now.
That's on it right in the face.
He probably hits me, yeah.
So Dalrin, kind of walking forward with your crossbow, you load it and go to shoot at the skeleton. However, it seems like some of the dust that was kicked up by the rest of the party tickles the insides of your nose a little bit. You sneeze, causing the bolt to go wide, hitting a torn banner posted behind this kind of throne chair, and just kind of hitting the stone and falling off.
Good job.
Oh, no, Maz. I forgot about him. I gotta move him. He's way over here.
I'm gonna
Get
stealth
my
up.
detect magic. My
Yeah,
card.
can you link that?
Yes, I can.
I have a question. Did anyone ever tell me that this place was filled with undead, or do I just not know?
Well, this isn't undead. These are like actual skeletons.
I know, but someone told the party. I think it was Namala back at the
No, it
town.
was the.
And I don't
was,
know if my character heard.
Wasn't it Fidesz said something about skeletons and shit like that?
Who's the cleric again? Simpkin, right?
Yeah, but Simkin no longer exists.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
You felt undead presence or something like that.
Namala back at the town?
No, you.
Back at the town we started in.
Yeah. You would not have heard.
Check the
anything.
tapes.
You would not have heard
Okay.
anything about it. No. Let me see this.
Wait, I'm pretty sure Luke and I did. Wait, no, not Luke.
What
A
do you-
few of you did hear, but I didn't.
I heard it.
Unless you told me.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, it was me, you, and I think Dalrin.
We did. Well, we did say something about it when we were on our way from
Okay.
the town.
Marcello, you see a faint aura on every a faint purple aura on every skeleton in the room, especially thick and large aura on the person in the throne chair, and the throne chair itself has some type of red aura coming off of it.
I'm gonna stealth up.
I've approached the main guy.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be any reaction as you approach. You just get a better look at this seemingly larger human male. You can tell it was definitely once a great warrior king of some kind.
I want that helmet.
And has a fire alarm going off. Nice. Yeah, you can see the kind of cracked horn helmet, a bit of the tabard claws still kind of clinging to his skeleton form, some very cracked leather boots, and a cracked leather hilt containing no sword at his side.
Zoni, do you see a book anywhere?
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna look through, like, around the throne and maybe across the tables, see if I see anything matching a journal description.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
How long have they been dead? Can I just tell? Ish.
12. I would say go ahead and make a survival check for that.
Fuck.
It's
I like bones.
yeah, it's
You're
very difficult to tell how
Very
how
old.
long. Yeah. Azani, you do not see a book or anything on the tables. However, let me get my handy dandy boxes out. You do see a doorway here and another doorway here. Behind the throne itself, there's a kind of a raised stepway here and here, with a very small platform, just maybe a half foot upwards behind the throne.
I'm going to kind of come around this table right here. I'm gonna kind of poke at this skeleton that's right next to me.
I'm gonna stealth up and move up to this skeleton over here too.
All right. So are you just kind of
Yeah.
keeping low to the ground, or?
Yeah, like slowly moving towards it.
Okay.
I'm gonna poke it.
Go ahead and roll.
Um,
I'm aware. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Okay.
Yes.
With 10.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
I know. It's not. It doesn't really matter for him, but I always remember.
31. Oh damn.
I got you. Okay. So Marcello, you poke the skeleton. Just kind of in the head, seeing what happens. It certainly feels like an empty skull, and the skeleton kind of topples over and kicks some dust up with a rattle, losing a finger in the process. The skeleton does,
All right.
not you.
Okay.
What?
I'm slipping around the throne and going up to the pedestal.
I'm gonna move Felfas into the room just for the sake of having him there. And
He's now a frog.
Nomala enters the room after you all have been investigating a little bit, and he holds up his hand just kind of in front of him and closes his eyes once more. He opens them once again and looks to you all and says,
Friends, this is not good.
What do you mean by that?
We may want to proceed through one of those doors, post haste, or prepare for a combat situation.
I'm gonna carefully place the bucket on top of the skeleton in front of me. On its head.
Like put the bucket over his head so he can't see.
Yup.
Got my axe out. Getting ready.
go ahead and just do a sleight of hand check.
This is gonna start it, boys. Never mind.
20. Okay. You gingerly go to place the bucket on top of the skeleton in front of you's head, and as you're lowering it on top of its head, there seems to be two pits of cold purple energy that light up in its eyes, and its hands come up to meet the edges of the bucket, ripping the bucket away from you and throwing it down to the ground. You can see now all of the skeletons in the room, all of their eyes light up with this dark purplish energy, except for this one. He just kind of sits there.
Aha!
However, all of the other ones leading up to the Skeleton King, who there seems to be a small red energy swirling about all of his bones.
I'm a whack at it.
Okay, hold on. A small red energy swirling around all of his bones, and you can see kind of this red energy take the form of armor, forming the hilt in his empty scabbard, forming a helmet, filling out plate mail, kind of taking the form of what it once would be. You go to whack at it. Go ahead and roll an attack.
By the way, this is -2 damage, so I'm not raging.
Yeah. When you go to bring your great axe down, this red energy magical-like sword raises up to parry it as this Skeleton King stands up to meet you in combat. We'll go... Actually, screw that. We'll save the rest for next time because I have to work early tomorrow, unfortunately.
Oh, so fucking.
I know. But yeah.
Wow.
Additionally, because I did not copy all the skeleton pages yet, I only had one for the king and one for the skeleton, and I don't feel like copying that, and I have to go to bed soon anyway.
Alright, well, shit.
So we can continue late Saturday, or as far as I know, I do believe I am aware tomorrow evening as well.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Won't be home till like 11:30 Saturday.
About the time it'll start.
Yeah, 11:30 Eastern or 11:30 Central.
Eastern.
Oh, well, that's still doable. Yeah, I have to leave my house in
2 minutes.
8 hours.
I should probably write down a little reminder for to pick up that bucket again, just in case.
Oh my god, are you gonna take notes?
That's
Yeah, dude,
my
I have
bucket.
a fucking wall. Look,
I'm
I have a
impressed.
fucking wall of post-it notes over here.
I'm proud of you.
Oh my god. But yeah, dude, we're gonna use that bucket for a lot of combat situations now, dude.
I'm ready for it. I will catch you guys up on XP tomorrow because I work early, but the other side is I get off early, so I'll actually be able to take care of things. Yay.
Alright, no problem, dude. I mean, yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to head out and get ready for bed. So if somebody wants to fill Earl in on what happened, that would be great.
Or
Hey,
we
wait,
don't.
Blair, what time do you go to work?
I will be leaving my house around 6:30 or 7.
Alright, so this is weird. Could you put my wallet in the mailbox and I'll come get it when I go to my appointment, which is in the morning?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank
Take
you.
all the money out before it happens.
Yeah.
There's no money in there. Trust me.
I didn't
I
even
know.
look. I just grabbed it and I was like, here's a wallet.
Take his ID out. Become him.
That's a great idea.
Actually,
God damn
low key. Like, I'll tell you because I know you won't steal my identity, but I totally have my social security card in there too.
I don't really care.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know you
Selling
won't
the
take
black
my
market
identity.
for a lot of money.
But yes, I am out. So,
Alright,
deuces, friends.
see you, fam.
Peace out.